going on, everybody? How's it going? Little evening stream. Happy Friday night. Hope everybody's good. FS Hub just announced, and Aeroconomy just announced today that they were, well, I think it was today, might have been yesterday, that they started another event, another 48-hour world event, and it is in Portugal and Lisbon, and it's another wildfire event that they're doing. So we will be flying virtually. What's going on, studio? How are you? Welcome in. We will be flying, virtually flying firefighting supplies, disaster supplies, and various disaster-related relief items from Ibiza over to Lisbon, and then from Lisbon to Porto is what we have going on right now. So Ibiza to Lisbon, Lisbon to Porto, and we'll see where we go from there. This first flight's a little over an hour. I did change the time so it's daytime so we can see what's going on. I don't fly over here a lot. We are on VATSIM, but there's likely no controllers. Yeah, there are no controllers right now and likely won't be. It's the middle of the night over there right now. So we are going to get ready. We're in the 777 freighter. This FedEx freighter was sent over here and is helping out with the relief efforts is what we are role-playing today. So let's get in this plane, let's get it fired up, see how fast we can get out of here, and get going. I don't even have the batteries on yet. Let's rock and roll. What are you up to today, studio? How's everything? Okay, let's go. Battery switch is on. Single battery. I think we might actually go ahead and start the APU as it says over here. Hydraulic pumps, nav switch is on already. Landing gear is good. Once we get out of here, we'll have a little bit of time to yap, so I'll get we'll start talking a little bit later in a little bit. So just chilling, finally able to do a flight. Nice. Wait for the power to come on. ADRU, that up. Go. Good. Electrical panel. Battery switch is on. FE. Passenger seats. Cabin utility on. APU is starting. All those squared away over on the left. Voice recorder is on. Emergency lights. I'm good, man. I'm good. I did 2 flights. I finished off the second flight due to the sim crash last night. Right as we got off the stream, or right as we landed our second flight. And I had to end the stream. That second flight was it did not track on APL, so I had to refly that flight. What's up, Busty? We had to refly that flight today. I reflew it off stream. So I flew Cleveland to Atlanta again, and then I flew Atlanta down to Raleigh, Durham, or over to Raleigh, Durham, and then from Raleigh, the next flight is going to be Raleigh to Seattle. It's like a 5-hour flight, so. That's what it's a little bit crazy, but yeah, I was thinking about doing that 5-hour flight tonight off stream, but yeah, well. All right, APU power is on. I'm gonna go ahead and dismiss the GPU over here. We won't need that. Jocks in. What's going on, Busty? What are you up to, man? Doing a little Lisbon and Spain, Ibiza, Spain, and Portugal flying today. All right, emergency light. Okay, hail. Smoking. There it is. I'm flying too many planes, guys. I'm starting to lose my mind here. Enter service phone, passengers, all 4 window heats can come on. Ram air turbines guarded. Got all that set. Seatbelt signs are off. Smoking signs are on. Panel is good. Here, all set. Nav light is on. Air conditioning panel is all good. Bleed is good. Sure, we can pick on the. I think it's manual. Yeah, we good. All right, let's get our FMC squared away, and we are good to go. Rockin', nice, man, nice. We are Wolf Air 343. This is a FS Economy and Aeroconomy or Aeroconomy missions is what we're working on. What in the hell is going on? Why are we dim? Oh. Alright, FMC. Position in it. Set. Now we're good. Get our route. Get our route request. Sim brief. We are in Ibiza. We are heading to Lisbon. Set payload. Set fuel. Select the route. Route requesting. Very nice. What job you running today, Busty? Request. There it is. Load the route. Alright, save that for now. Go to departure. We're going to be flying out on runway 06. We are leaving on the Exost 5F. Our transition is Exosta. We can select that. So do text here. Our arrival into Lisbon is ILS runway 02. Final transition. Then Upla 2 we're coming in on. The transition is up low. So good there. Route. We'll activate it, execute it. Save it. Quest route. Cool. Forecast is good. Data uplink, data uplink. Perfinite. Zero fuel weight. 465.7. Is that correct? 400,000 pounds of zero fuel weight. That's correct. Accept. Cost index is 100. Flight level 360. Go. Cell temp. Let's get our empty bottles to Lawton. Performance. Airport. We're going to be going on runway 6, what I said. Port. Go optimum flaps. Optimum. Try TO2. See if they don't. I don't know if it's. Port the weather and calculate. Go. So this one says over here, TO2 flaps 5. Nice. A cell temp is 49. TO2. That in again because the 777 works. Takeoff flaps 5. CG should already be imputed. Nice. Our V speeds are 149, 150, and 153. 49, 150, 153. Done. The takeoff weight is 513.4. Speeds deleted. Damn it, man. 149, 150, 50. There they are. 50. All there now. All right. We're cruising right along here. Got all of that stuff in. All of that in. E-rate is good. There's our takeoff. Go ahead and put this over here. Takeoff speeds all set. put our legs over here. We'll make sure we have no issues on the way out, no discontinuities. There are a ton of waypoints over here in Europe. Go around. Right, cool. Flare shield. What is going on all? Welcome in. Alright, altimeter reference. We are sitting currently 1015 over here. Hectopascales. Cool. Minimums set for when we get over there. Minimums are 100 radio. Whatever the then you fly by it. All right, cool. And all that. MCP flight directors can both come on and on. Toga mode is up there. Left and right auto switches are set. Speed selector is 153 plus 10. Tree. Pre-select LNAV and VNAV. Autopilot is disengaged. Airport takeoff or runway heading. 06 is going to be 061. Be a little too late for everybody. Our climb out, according to here. Never flown out of here before, ever. Climb up to 6,000, wait for further clearance. Probably not going to happen, but we'll do that to start. Cool. Alright, our APU is on. Oxygen mask, brightness, all good there. Standby instruments are all good. Landing gear lever is down. Go to RTO for rejected takeoff. ECAS is good. Speed brakes lever down. Flap lever is in agreement. We really don't have a squawk code. I guess we'll squawk 1, 2, 3, 4 for now. Sounds good. We are squawking mode Charlie currently. Speed brake levers down, thrust stowed, squawking mode. Right. I do not know if they have CTAP over here. I don't know if they do or not. F or LEIB. Yeah, there's no frequency, so I don't know what you do over here for callouts or if you do any callouts at all. ILS, I do need a program. No, our ILS should be programmed. Alright, how are we looking? Don't say chubby chat. Say it. They're done out here. Let's go. Alright, APU is on. External power can come off. Did we turn that on? Took it away. Hydraulic panel. R1 demand. And R1 electric demand goes to auto. C1 and C2 electric primary go to on. L1 L electric demand goes to auto. Air demand goes to auto. Should do us. Seatbelt signs on. No electronics, no smoking. We're a passenger liner. Left and right fuel pumps. Gotta turn those on. Those are here. Center fuel pumps off. Beacon light can come on. Stabilizer trim set for takeoff. 4.5. Long way. There it is. I think we're ready to go. These guys don't need to push us back. We can just leave, I think. You pull in here and you just park, and I'm pretty sure that's this is like a power off the gate type thing. But we'll let them do their thing just so we don't mess with it. Stabilizer trim is set, transponder is good, and let's go ahead and get our doors closed up, and we're ready to go. Ground operations, shocks, ground service vehicles, door management, close all doors. Arm all the doors. Cool. I think we're gonna tell them to do like a push or like a straight pull and leave it be. I think is what we're gonna do. Doing things? They are doing. Nice. Nice, nice. We're gonna get out of here, guys. We're gonna get out of here. Hello. Hello, Captain. Let's get terrain up and traffic on. We got a 20 mile. I'm gonna drop that to 10 so we can see what we're doing. This is gonna go traffic on, weather on, and go out to 80. Situational awareness is in the area. Alright, he's gonna hook us up. I think I'm gonna have him pull us forward. Yeah. I love flying this plane, man. I enjoy it a lot. I put out a YouTube short earlier on this plane when we landed the last wildfire event we did in Greece, where we landed this thing on a 5,000-foot runway. I enjoyed that a lot. Had a lot of fun. What's everybody doing this weekend, man? Anything fun? Chilling? All right, let's do a straight pull. Yeah, let's do a straight pull. Yes. All right. Start at will. Very simple. Very simple. That's good, thank you. All right, engine number 2 up. think. My button's not working. There we go. All right. We are taxiing out. We got to make a hard left, going down to runway 6. We got to make a hard left and a right on Tango. Did turn our light on, correct? I did. We're going to turn our logo and wing lights on. Dome lights are good. We'll go ahead and turn our taxi on. There's no strobes just yet. Go ahead and set for flaps 5. RTO is set. We're going to be out of here in no time. This guy's going to walk right into our engine. What is going on? Let's check out our how much money we have currently in the FS Economy or Aeroconomy Bank. I think it's $140,000. $140,000. I want to see how much we're going to get out of this flight we're going to do. This is a little bit further. Well, it's a lot further than any of the ones that we did in the Greek wildfire ones. So this is going to be interesting to see how much we get out of this. And we got $140,014 in there right now. See how much? We'll see how we do. All right. Parking brake is off. Before taxi. Generators are on. Left and right start selector are on normal. Engine anti-ice is not needed. Packs are on. Auto brake is to RTO. Flaps are set. Flight controls are good. Pushback tug has been removed. Taxi lights are on. Checklist complete. Let's go. We are underway. Less than a half an hour from the start, and we're underway. Yet another plane. Another variation. This MK Studios has a they have a scenery for this one. I'm upset that I don't have it because it looks like a really good scenery, and in Ibiza here, but I'll have to get it at another time. We'll definitely get it at another time. I think I did download a Frio scenery for Porto. Lisbon I did not see a scenery for. Or maybe it was Lisbon and not Porto, one or the other. So I don't even have to make calls. I feel weird here. We're on VATSIM, but I don't even have to make call-outs because there's no CTAFs. So I don't know if they do that on Unicom normally. I don't fly in Europe on VATSIM ever. So I do believe we're actually going to get a couple of new... I think we're going to get a new flag, guys. I don't think we've ever flown into Portugal before. We're going to get a new flag on FS Hub. All right. We do have terrain up, right? Yeah, we do. That's all set. Before takeoff, auto brakes are good, flaps are good, speed brakes are down, transponder's transponding, weather radar's good, MCP is all good, auto throttle set. We are going to be out of here. Landing lights and strobe lights when we get up to the edge of the runway, and we gone. Check nobody coming in here. Just us. Be a beautiful departure out of the island, over the island of Ibiza. Never been. At about an hour. It's an hour and 30-minute flight. So I'm hoping to get this flight done and one more. I do want to get up to Porto. I don't think I'm gonna have any time to fly this event anymore. So we'll take a look at the event in depth when we get in the air. Really didn't need to get down to this. Concrete over here. All right. Strobe light on. Landing lights on. Runway turn off lights now. We are out. It's a Boeing. We don't need to stop and hold the brake or anything, so just go. Checklist income. Hold up. That is literally just checklist items here. Go here, checklist. That's the takeoff config alarm there. PSX. Down here. Oxygen's good. We're all good here. Oh, put that back. Normal menu before taxi. All good. Flight controls are good. For takeoff, flaps are set to 5. We're all set. Freaking out for now. All right, let's go. It's going to be nice. Auto throttle.
Airspeed's alive. Knots.
Thrust set.
V1 rotate.
V1.
Positive rate of climb.
Coming up. And flying the SID here. Flaps are cleaned up. Beauteous. All right, let's get a picture. Man, that is nice. Nice. Quite the climb angle we got going on here. Lights can come off. We are out. First cargo delivery of our payload. 150, almost 150,000 pounds of disaster supplies are heading to Lisbon right now. See how we do. What is going on all? How goes it? Stream's looking okay. From radar, we're coming around the north side of Ibiza right now. What we got on flying? 757 Spy is flying. Melvin Leroy is flying. Ibanez got off the ground. We got Stu controlling Indy Center, and we got Falco flying Nashville to Denver. The only joker over here in the joker in Europe right now. Fuel over here. All good. We have no fuel in the tank in the center tank, so we're all right there. Climbing through 14,000. See you later, Ibiza. Hopefully we get to come back and land here this weekend before the event's done. But so let's yap about the event a little bit. While we climb out to 36,000 feet. The event is a Aeroconomy. Pull that up. Unfortunately, wildfires are still raging across Europe. A quick survey of the FS Hub Discord today showed that many of you would really enjoy another weekend of high adrenaline flying. The event will go live at 00 Zulu on Saturday, the 23rd of August, which was about... That was about 2 hours ago, so that's good. Get back in. So the event will run for 48 hours, concluding at 00 Zulu on Monday, August 25th, or until the World Relief Fund of $7.5 million has been depleted, whichever comes first. So basically, the story is on this page right here, the World Relief Fund. They put in a $7.5 million here, and that's divided by all the pilots that are flying these missions. So right now there's been 101 tons of cargo delivered. Those are based on the size of the airplanes that are flying in and around these missions, and there's only been 5 flights so far. They've evacuated 2,000, so all of the mission areas, which is what Aeroconomy has set up right now, these are all the mission areas. So there's Ibiza to Lisbon. We're flying cargo. You can go Lisbon back to Ibiza and fly cargo, the resupply transport missions. Then Lisbon to Porto for staging supply for cargo missions, and then Porto to Lisbon to resupply staging, and then Porto to Rojas, which is Rosas, delivery of care packages and firefighting supplies to the affected area. Rojas to Porto, that's when if you go out there on a plane, you can come back and take people back. Obviously, if you're in a freighter, I don't think you're going to be able to take people back, so that's why I'm not really doing these Rosas. And these airports here, Rosas and Burgos and Viseu, are very, very small. Not that it stopped us in the Greek firefighting, or the Greek fire one, but yeah. But Burgos, you're evacuating people out of Rosas, you're evacuating people out of Burgos and Viseu, and again, you can spawn a 737. You could spawn an A380 in there if you want to, and that's gonna take that's gonna give you how many people you're gonna be able to get out of there. 380 people, or 400 or 500 people at a time in an A380. But the problem is very, very small airport to do that. And but yeah, so you could take people back to any one of these. I'm flying from here to here right now, and then we're gonna fly from here to here in cargo runs. My thought was if I come back here, yo, Pontiac drops in, a little walk-on. What's going on? So we're flying, yeah. So we're flying from Ibiza over to Lisbon, then Lisbon to Porto. That's what I wanted. That's what I want to do tonight. Are we low on airspeed? Is that our stick shaker right now? No, we're good. Sounded like our stick shaker. I don't know what that was about. How's it going, Pontiac? Congratulations on being a grandfather for the 2nd time. How's it going? Did you make it down south yet? First European flight on VATSIM right now, but there's no controllers on. So yeah, here's the official event page is right here. The wiki page, Spain and Portugal Wildfires, and then you go through here. It explains all of what you can do. Cargo mission. These flights will pay the most if you fly the largest aircraft in terms of maximum cargo capacity. I think I got a pretty good jump on that. We're flying the 777 freighter. I think the 747 and maybe the C-17 might carry more, but we're also running this 20% bonus. We should have this Join FS going, and then like I said, it is only available right now for premium members, but if you really wanted to do it, you can jump in and do premium. So Aeroconomy is coming out for everyone on September 1st, so that's exciting. But yeah, it should be coming out for everyone on September 1st. Right now, it's only premium members for testing, but and then Wolf Air will be all in here. Coming on September 1st. Everybody can fly the Aeroconomy missions. So if you guys are not familiar, if you haven't been in the stream lately, thanks. Yep, you're here and you met the granddaughter. Nice, man. Good to hear. Good to hear. Very happy for you, bro. That is awesome. Izzy, great name. So this is the new Aeroconomy app, and then all of these jobs are out there. You can filter them by whatever aircraft you want to. If you only want to fly an A310, you can go ahead and apply a filter. Those are the only jobs for the A310. There's a long haul, Chiang Kai-shek to or Honolulu to Chiang Kai-shek, Guam to Chiang Kai-shek. 20 grand it'll pay you to do those. So no, it's I hope and I think they will in the future. All of this stuff is supposed to be integrated with an economy and with businesses and industry and all the stuff. So you sent me and Hawks Girl a photo. No. Let her know. Oh, very nice, Dave. Very nice. Mind if I show it on stream, or you want me to hold off? Hawks Girl's at a football game for our oldest. I just got back from, I'm sorry, our oldest in school anyway. I just got back from a swim meet. My daughter's first high school swim meet. My daughter's first high school swim meet was tonight, so I was at that until about 6 o'clock. And I got back here. That's why we're starting up a little later than what I was thinking. It is hot in my room here. I got the windows open. It was actually pretty nice today. It was really nice today, actually. Is that all good? Okay to show here or not? I want a definitive yes or no before I do that. All right. We pull up Discord. Here is Pontiac and his new grandbaby, Izzy. Congratulations, man. Happy Papa right there. Here, I don't know. Well, damn. What are you up to today, Pontiac? Got anything going on? Chilling? Come on, man. One second, guys. Just, couple of things here. We're getting some couple of audio issues. I messed with a little bit of my audio today. All right. Not much, kicking back on a flight back to Melbourne in 18 hours. Wow, that's a quick trip, man. That sounds like stuff I used to do in, stuff we still do for, things we still do to get back and forth to each other. Tara and I both, we're both doing that stuff where it's, 24 hours here. She's on her way to San Diego for a work conference this coming week. No, not this week. In a couple of weeks. Start the new job on Monday. Nice. Very nice. Congrats all the way around, man. That's great. Last one at the old place on yesterday. Very good. Good. How did that go? Went well? Nice. Nice. Right. I don't think anybody on YouTube has said anything at all over there. I don't even know if it's working. Some days it's like going crazy and some days not. Funny stuff. So, have we flown into... We're going to look and see if we've flown into Portugal yet. I don't think we have. We've flown into Spain. No. Oh, it would help if I was looking at... Yeah, we've flown into Madrid a few times. We flew into... Yeah, this will be the first time we've flown into Portugal. Nice. So we're going to get a flag too. I wonder if there's an achievement. That would be crazy. It's a great song. I just heard this song for the first time today. Alright, let's see if LPPT is what we're looking for. LPPT. They do have an achievement. Lisboa Animation Festival. Fly in from an airport of your choice. Distance must be 100 miles. We got that one. Monstra is back in Lisboa with about 200 entries ranging from feature-length to short to very short films. Theme of the 21st edition of the Animation Festival, Monstra is an analogical and digital animation. This year, Bulgaria is the honored country, and starting point for this edition are the cinematographic aesthetic differences of Eastern Europe, promoting retrospective on Bulgarian cinema. Thank Pontiac. Note, this achievement was created in celebration of the Microsoft Flight Simulator World Update 8 Iberia release, but you may complete this flight in any simulator of your choice. I'm wondering, this seems very, seemed like a very random event, but I guess it all does if you're really breaking it down and you don't know anything about it, which is why they're there in the first place, to learn something. LPPR, that's Porto. Oh, dude. No, I don't think we're gonna get anything from here. That's a multi-leg achievement. But there's a wine Vino del Porto, the wine like tour you can take in the GA flights. We're not going to get that because we're not flying from the correct spots, smaller airports. Not a bad thing. All right. Great song for this. Great song for this. That would help if the song was working. Currently is not. See what's up with that. I have no idea why it's not working. Was that playing on YouTube, guys? Welcome in, Ruby. Thank you for answering. Appreciate it. How's it going tonight? Loving the stream, going nice. Glad to hear. Glad to hear. Pontiac, thanks for the lurk. Done yapping for you. Thanks for the lurk. We'll see you in a little bit. Sweat, no sweat. No idea why this. We're just gonna shut it off. No need to have that on in the background if that's what's going on. So, flying to Lisbon from Ibiza to Lisbon. We are currently over Spain. We're probably getting close to. Yeah, we're getting close to Madrid actually. The next large city up here is Madrid. There in the distance. FedEx had a plane over here, so they jumped into the wildfire relief trips for a few flights. Yeah, the role play we're going with right now. FedEx does fly over this way, and there was a need for cargo planes for wildfire relief, so that's what's going on. The next flight is actually it's going to be very quick. This one's like 600 miles, 500 miles. I think the next one is only like 2. So the next flight will be very quick. And if we get that done real quickly, we might end up coming back and heading back to Lisbon, doing a turn and coming back. But we'll see. It's going to be late then. It's 9:30 my time. By the time we land, it'll probably be 10:30. Yeah, we're probably just going to get the Ruby. Thank you for the follow. Appreciate you. Appreciate the follow. The subscribe over on the YouTube side. Thank you very much. Honestly, didn't see if that sound came through or not. I was messing with my audio settings today, so I'm trying to make sure everything's copacetic here. Am I able to invert? Probably not in this one. We got 150,000 pounds of cargo, so likely not. And survive, likely not. Just checking out my audio on a playback here, guys, and seeing if my alert's coming through or not. You're going to hear my voice twice, so... Alright, cool. Well, the alerts are coming through. That's the important thing. I'm glad that came through on your side, guys. Corey, welcome in. Hope you're well. Thank you for popping in. We are on the VATSIM network. We are flying in the middle of the night over there. Getting ready to fly over Madrid right now. Then we'll be descending into Lisbon. Never flown into Lisbon before. I have flown into Madrid. Flown into Madrid, I believe. No, I was in the A306 when I flew into Madrid because I was doing a pilot's life flights for Leipzig, European Air Cargo Leipzig. Guess the next feat that we have to do is figure out why my Spotify is not playing to Twitch. Don't know why. I don't want it playing everywhere. Jump back in here and make sure plane's not falling apart. I do have a couple of camera views. Camera view. It's a cargo plane. We don't have windows to look out, so that's kind of what we got. And we got our down low view. Else is pretty standard. Really not a bunch of pizzazz like the A350. It's got like a full cabin option. I mean, we can go back and look through the look through all the cargo and stuff in the back, but about 1,000 arrival or 1,000 waypoints here. There is a whole bunch of waypoints. We're probably going to do a direct to as long as everything is looking well. You kind of come around, like way around, and so we might save some time and do a direct to the final the RNAV, no, sorry, ILS approach. So we are not supposed to be at 38,000 feet. We are supposed to be at 36,000. Actually, we're supposed to be at 33,000. We are filed for 33. I don't know why we're up that high. That is clearly my doing. We're going to go down to 33 where we're supposed to be. Get there in about 30 miles. Whoops. I don't know why I set that to 38. I don't know what the heck that... Oh, I don't know what that was about. Right, flap speed is 139. That's what we'll be landing with. Looking, take a look at our airport here and see what we're looking at. Definitely be exiting right. That's a 12,000 foot runway. Holy crap. All cargo in the center here? Gee. I'm going to have to pull up this airport to see what the hell we're looking at. But I have no idea. Go ahead and go web overlay here. You guys can see what I'm looking at here, but yeah, we're coming in from this way. We're over Madrid right now. But yeah, this gets a little wonky coming in. I'm probably going to go to here and then direct. There's some other reason. We're flying over Madrid right now, which is right below us in the window. Pull up these must be cargo stands over here. At Madrid, or probably taking your VR headset back. Oh, really? Pontiac, nice. LPPT Airport. Take a look at the map. Humberto Delgado Airport. Yeah, those are cargo aircraft there. That's where we'll park. We're landing from this way. Hopefully we'll vacate, vacating right around in there. Taxi back, park. Hopefully we'll be taking off the same way. I would assume we will be. And we'll be up on the way to Porto from there. That is our plan. What's your plan with the VR headset, Pontiac? What are you up to? You gonna VR? I'm really curious to see how much money we're gonna make for this flight, because we made $20,000 and $25,000 on our previous flights in Greece that were only 150 miles. This one is air miles. This one is 629. So I'm actually very interested to see how much we'll make here. MSFS to start with, and then some car racing if it works well in Flight Sim. Nice. Have you been into car racing lately on that? Pontiac, you would. I wish you were able to come out, because that Sim Gaming Expo is like very heavy car racing. It's and I know you're into that too. It's very heavy car racing. So they're doing other, obviously they're doing other stuff too. They got a whole bunch of different sims and stuff like that going on, but they have a lot of car racing and a lot of racing content creators coming. I might need to turn on the air conditioner. What's doing here? My daughter's got another swim meet tomorrow morning, so I gotta be there at 10. Thanks everybody who did follow or subscribe on YouTube. We apparently got 3 or 4 new subscribers over there, so I appreciate everybody who did subscribe. If you did not get an alert in chat, it's because you have a you're set to private. Oh, this short's doing really good. Very nice. Very nice. Yeah, tomorrow I have I'm supposed to be going over Pitfall of Living on the Other Side of the Globe. Exactly, right? I'm supposed to be going over to help the guys from Sim Gaming Expo build the sim rigs, actually, tomorrow. Tomorrow is going to be crazy. I'm definitely going to be late. But you know, with the swim meet, and then I got the swim team barbecue is tomorrow night. I'm probably going to have to cancel for tomorrow, and I'm going to, or just go there for a couple of hours, help out with whatever I can, and then I'll be, and then I'm probably going to be spending the day over there on Sunday building sim pits and sim rigs and all the things. And then I believe the guys who are building my rig, my new rig, are actually going to be there as well, because they're a main sponsor of, they're actually a primary sponsor of Sim Gaming Expo, so it'd be nice to meet them too. My APU is running? I thought I shut that off. That's terrible piloting. Terrible airmanship. Whoops. Beautiful day over here. Be careful, building the rig can be hazardous to the back pocket. Yeah, right? Tell me about it. Yeah, my weekend is like jam-packed. Pontiac Sim Update 3 came out. Did you notice they fixed the contrails? They don't look nearly as like you've been hit with a surface-to-air missile. Saw that it dropped. Haven't had a chance to try it out. Yeah. I didn't figure you'd had a chance to try it out. It does seem to be improved. I did have a sim crash after it dropped. I had a sim crash at the end of the stream yesterday, which after I went Atlanta to Cleveland and then Cleveland and to Atlanta. And I was getting some frames after I got to Cleveland. I was getting some pretty heavy frames, but I think I went and deleted all of my shaders. That I actually, on Jitsuka's recommendation, who flew with me yesterday, he said to clear out my cache and clear out my shader cache, and I went and did that. And I also found there's a program inside of on flightsim.to called shader clearer or something like that, and it's a batch file that runs, and I cleared out all of my DirectX, NVIDIA. It cleared out like 5 or 7 different areas of shaders and caches, and so far so good. Everything has been running very smooth. There's a couple of hiccups here and there, but it's been real smooth. Yeah, I'm pretty happy with it. We should be hitting top of descent here pretty quickly. Yeah, we're less than 100 miles from top of descent. Double check our, we really don't have anything to worry about with landing here, but landing, import, we're going to be landing on runway 02 if I remember right. I have the ILS, but I'm probably I'll have the ILS program, but I don't think we're going to need it. Runway conditions dry, flaps 30, air AC on, anti-ice off. Let's go ahead and get the weather, 29901. Yeah, we're more than good. More than good. $154 on the approach speed, huh? Flaps 30, AC on, config on, reverser. How about we give us credit for that? So auto brakes 1, non-normal condition 0, import the weather, all good. That's a little bit better. 8,200 feet to stop. We're good. 142 on the VREF. Yeah, yeah. We'll go ahead and spin this down to 4,000 feet. Since we are now down to our cruise, where we're supposed to be on our cruising altitude. We hit that top of descent, we should go down automatically, I believe. Aircraft. Rip Johnny, what's going on? Welcome in. Flying in from Ibiza to Lisbon, Portugal. Talking to some internet guys, we're changing companies. Oh, yeah? You guys got any issues with the stream? It's not too bad. It's a little hot, but it's actually not bad at all. It's pretty nice out. It's hot in here with the rigs and the lights on and everything. The weather's not terrible. How about you? You guys cooling off at all yet? Stream seems to be running. Okay, cool. Very nice, Rip. I think I did finally dial in my encoder overloads and things like that. I think I got those dialed in. I just need to get my audio pretty much dialed in, and I think we're good. I got a couple of crackles and things like that that are happening, but my audio, for the most part, I had my filters mixed up, which is why some of my words were clipping. It was a pain in the ass. I think I got that squared away. And now it's just a matter of making sure my rig can run the sim. Sorry. It's our son's first official football game tonight as well. Pouring rain out there right now. They must have won. We got one more flight after this. Probably going to take us, if I had to guess, probably around midnight we'll be going my time. So probably another, if I had to say it, it'd be at least another hour and a half. I'm settling in. Not often I get to do a Friday night stream. I'm usually running around like a lunatic. Top of descent in 80 miles. We're gonna fly right up the Portuguese coast and right up to Porto. We got real-time weather, but I changed the time to the afternoon, so it's the weather that it would be in the weather that it is there right now via active sky, but it's just it's daylight instead of night. Right? We finally figured out why the sim was resetting the time all the time. Scott's figured it out. I didn't figure it out. Vectors. it is. Take a look at our arrival here. We're hanging out before it gets a little too crazy. I haven't done a European arrival in forever, and I've never done it on Vets, and probably should give it a good gander. At 2:30, we gotta be at upload. We gotta be 280 at 25,000 upload. Below 25. That jives. 230 at PT 805, good. 230. Wonder why they have you turning in like that. That's such a crazy approach. Maybe we'll fly the whole thing just to see, but 7,000 feet. We're gonna be at 7,000 feet that whole time from LEIB. Huh. We might go from MIGFO, this one, right to our first waypoint right here, which is our ILS approach. I think that's what we're gonna do. Just gonna speed up our arrival. That way we can get that other flight in for sure. Probably an extra 15 minutes of flying, doing all the, we're doing like 20, 30, 40 miles out of our way. We'll make it work. Suppose I could kick out our next Simbri plan. Albie Simmer, what's going on? Unusual route it is. It's an Aeroconomy flight. How's it going, Al? It's an Aeroconomy world event that they just started about 3 hours ago, and it is a it's simulating or virtually simulating flying in cargo to the wildfire areas. That's what we got going on. LPPT to LPPR. Next one, be in a 77 freighter. $175 miles of flying. That's all that is, even with the vectors around. Perfect. Perfect. So we'll unload, we'll reload, and head out. Five hours of stream this morning from EGCC to EDDF with absolutely stupid beyond ATC diversion that looked like the Grand Prix map. Yeah. Some of that stuff gets a little nuts. I have Beyond ATC. I still have Beyond ATC. But when Say Intention started polishing their stuff up, and it didn't take them long, and they still are, I went to Say Intentions. should have been 2.5 hours. You went 5. Oh my God. Yeah, that's a lot. What was the diversions for? They were just sending you, or that's usually when I get a little irritated and I just shut it off. That's usually when I'm just like, yep, nope, I'm just going direct to. And we're flying after this up to Porto. Sure, that airport is. Almost ran out of fuel, changed arrival, and added 30 waypoints. Wow. I think Porto is supposed to be a pretty. I think it's a challenging approach. Be wrong on that. Here it is. Doesn't look that bad. Straightforward. One runway. Looks like cargo is on the other. Oh, UPS, DHL have spots over here. All right, so cargo's over on the other side. Cool. There is a published hold here at Uplow, but taking that. I don't think we'll need it. It is either a very, very clear night in Spain or active skies not working. Or actually, it is working. It was working before. Conditions are crystal clear. Not sure if BATC reacts to actual sim traffic and did it. Yeah, I don't know. I don't think it does. I don't think it does. Somebody's got a pre-file for a Delta Airlines flight from Lisbon to... Yeah, from Lisbon in a 350 to Detroit. Good one. E-tops, yeah. All right, we're hitting our top of descent here very shortly, and we are starting down. Really curious to see what we get paid for this. Levitech's predictions are active. Feel free to throw predictions in, exclamation point, and a number. I will give you a heads up that I've actually done pretty well on this plane. It is not career, well, it's Aeroconomy career mode, Al. It's Aeroconomy is what it's called, and it's on FS Hub, and they just started. It actually hasn't even started yet. On September 1st, Aeroconomy will have their own it's linked to FS Hub, and they have their own app and everything, and it's their own career mode, and you fly your these jobs, and you could fly pretty much, I won't say every aircraft, but there's a lot of different aircraft. This one's for Ryanair, Airbus 320, 737-8, Cessna Skyhawk, 310, 320. That's a Cessna 310. And then you can plug in whatever you want to fly over here, and you can fly these jobs, and yeah, you can fly these jobs, and then you get money, and basically, real quick here, they have also a web based spot of it on FS Hub, and you go in. So this event is basically they're stress testing their events and things like that. So they have $7.5 million to be spread out of any of the pilots that fly anything between these airports. You could fly cargo over, you could fly people. I think you could fly. Don't quote me on that. Not sure on that. The official event page. Let's look at that. Yeah, cargo deliveries are Ibiza to Lisbon, which is what we're doing right now, and then we're gonna do the next one. We're gonna do is Lisbon to Porto, only 177 miles. So these are cargo jobs. I don't think they have. Yeah, you cannot fly Lisbon back to Ibiza. It's just all the rest of these are passenger missions and cargo missions, and then you get money for it. So. So yeah, they have right now. It's only for premium members of FS Hub, but once on September 1st, it opens up to everybody. Accumulate money and start your own company. Yeah, I've already got our company set up. We're already set up as Wolf Air. So yeah, we're fshub.io. If you go into My Airlines, you'll find Wolf Air Aviation, and we've been on here forever. And so all of our airline flights are here. Our bank balance is here, but this is actually new. The bank balance is actually new, and then all of the flights that everybody's flown. Rip Johnny in chat has flown. Been quite a few people. Continuous ignition, just a lot of hands, and then they can fly for the virtual airline, and then we'll see what happens. But with the virtual airline, they have this background board, and you have your own bank balance, and they're going to have businesses that you're buying and trading. You're trading on the stock exchange. They have auctions, suppliers. You have escrow accounts. There's property you own. I mean, it's pretty extensive. It's going to be interesting to see what they're going to do with it. But they're supposed to roll out more features here shortly, and it's gonna be pretty crazy. Like our headquarters is going to be in Nashville. And we already own a building, and that building actually has an address in the world. Like we own a building virtually in Nashville. Wolf Air does. It's pretty crazy. Hello, Hawks Girl. Did you figure it out? Did we win? We're coming into Lisbon. I believe we're still over Spain right now. Bad internet. Oh, gotcha. I'm pretty sure we're still over Spain right now. We just flew over Madrid. But we're coming into Portugal, and they did not win, but they played really well. Nice. Nothing wrong with that. Very good. Horrible refs. Sounds about right. So I think we're going to have a really cool approach here. We're coming out I think the airport is like right over here, and we're gonna come in and around and then down right on the coast. The airport's right on the coast in a little bay. And then after this one, we're flying one more flight. It's about 200 miles, and we're flying up to Porto. So, Portugal this is the first time we're landing in Portugal, and yeah, we're gonna give it a whirl. We're only about 80 miles out right now, so. Are you home yet? I gotta start turning on the air conditioner when I'm streaming. I didn't I left the air conditioner off and the window open, and it's a little too hot with the rigs and the lights still. Maybe in the fall, give it a whirl, but good day off working out today. It actually feels pretty damn good. I'm get back to it tomorrow, but I had 4 days in a row. I think 4 days in a row, maybe more than that even. What's our transition altitude? We're right over Portugal. We're just crossing into Portugal, I think. Yeah, no, we're right outside of Lisbon, Portugal. Lisbon is right up here. This is all Lisbon. Oh, Chicago. Sorry, Al. Yeah, right outside of Chicago. Wife and I split time. She's down in Tennessee, and we have a house in Tennessee, and then yeah, we have our house in Tennessee, and then we have an apartment up here where my daughter is, because my daughter just started high school, so we're doing all the things to make it work. But yeah, we have an apartment in right outside in the west burbs of Chicago, and then a house right outside of Nashville. All right, we have a transition altitude. You're in California desert outside of Palm Springs, 116. Oh, with that. Don't give me it's a dry heat. It's freaking hot. Descend via Mach number. Train 80. Maintain 280 until slowed by the star or assigned by ATC. Max 280 between 245 and flight level. Still don't see a transit. Out of my mind right now. Set by ATC or 4,000 feet? Really? I hate to hear it's a dry heat. It's an oven. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. That's a lot, man. That's 116 is hot. Real hot. I guess I probably should throw on Unicom. I never even did that. Bad piloting right there. There's nobody around, but a Delta flight's got a flight plan file but not active. Probably be on the ground before he logs in. Like I said, guys, predictions are open for Aeroconomy right now. For Aeroconomy. For Levitex right now, exclamation point predict with the number. I'm going to get you guys my last few 777 landing rates. Keep in mind, a couple of these were actually on 5,000 and 7,000 foot runways. Last four, 114, 188, 265, and 388. One of those, the 265 and 388, no, actually, LGZA, those were actually, that runway wasn't too bad. But, 14. Thank you, Ruby. All right. The airport's right over there. Actually, it's right over there. So we're going to come around this coastline right there, and then line up, and we'll be right in there. We're going to make a right turn in about 20 miles. Get ETAR. UNH is 1003. No, 1013. Sounded a little low. I think we're going to go ahead and go over to that. Got some real wacky approaches over here. Like literally two 90-degree turns within, like, that's probably a 10 mile 90-degree turn, another 90-degree turn. Real wacky stuff. All right, 10,000 feet, landing lights on. Go ahead and throw our taxi lights on. Auto brake set to 1. Going way too fast right now. Supposed to be down to 220. Go flaps 1 at 265, so we can do that. Slats coming out. Still supposed to be down to 220. I'm aware. Airport's right over there. We're flying around this thing, then in. Speed brake is armed. We're just tracking this around and then beautiful night. All right, Al. Thanks for coming in, man. Appreciate it. Get some rest. Stay for the landing. Very good. Very good. Happy to have you staying for the landing. Yeah, and this thing actually has us going out. We're supposed to go out another 15 miles this way and then cut back in. Like, I mean, I know they have the reasons for having the stars that they do, but just seems like a real roundabout way of and with no traffic right now and nobody on VATSIM anywhere, gonna roll with it. We're going to this waypoint, and this is pretty much our turn to final, for the most part. Not quite turn to final, but pretty damn close. It's definitely, yeah. They definitely have some crazy approaches, that's for sure. Laps 5. All right, got our line here. Go ahead and turn on our localizer here in a minute. Favorite Chicago memory, Bobby Chins. What is that? What, is that a state? What is that place? I'm not aware of that. All right, hard right turn. Japanese restaurant near Wheeling. Gotcha, gotcha. Yeah, Wheeling is pretty far north of me, but yeah, I didn't really hang out in Wheeling much, even when I was in the city more. All right, should be going down to 4,000. This marker right here is 12 miles out. Got a beautiful, beautiful day for the approach. Close to Allstate Boot Camp. Gotcha. Airport should be like right in here. Not rendered in yet, which is handy. Yeah, Northbrook. Yep. Yeah, I know. I know. I got a bunch of buddies that live in Northbrook and work in North, actually. Nice bridge. There's the runway there. All the scenery's loading in now, but the runway's, I'm pretty sure is right there. We got the localizer. Flaps 15. Beautiful. "12 miles out, gear down." Laps 20. Get a shot, one more shot of this. Very cool approach. Very cool approach. Our approach speed 137 plus 5. Firecraft. Yeah, I've never done it either, Cryptics. Welcome in. I have never done this one. My first time landing in Portugal, actually. Look at that. Look at that bridge right there. That aqueduct right there on the left. That's cool. This is just stock scenery, too. The open sewer line? Really? I don't know anything about Our parking spaces are right there on the right. Little high. No, this is Lisbon. Lisbon, Portugal.
400. 300. Approaching minimums. Minimums.
Good.
Flight slow. 20. 10.
A little heavy. Oh, real heavy. $430. Cryptics, thank you for the follow on Twitch. Appreciate it. Yeah, not bad. I'll take it. Buildings are looking a little wonky. We made it. Pontiac won the prediction. Yeah, that was a hard hit. That was the hardest I've landed this thing in a while. I did better at runways that were 3,000 feet shorter. But that's okay. welcome to Lisbon. I was also taking pictures of the approach, too, because it was so damn cool, so. It did look similar to the Golden Gate. That's what I thought it looked like, or that's what I thought it was. But you know, or that's what I thought it reminded me of anyway. But got one more flight, guys. I want to do the flight up to Porto. We'll do a quick turn here. It won't be long. We actually got this thing in the back in the air in 20 minutes from cold and dark. So we're just gonna taxi down here to one of these cargo aprons. We'll do the GSX load to GSX unload. I've already got the flight plan squared away, and then I don't think the flight probably going to be about 30 minutes if I had to guess, but get our APU on. It was almost already on because I forgot to shut it off mid-flight, so. We're heading up to Porto, Portugal after this one. That was my first flight on European flight on VATSIM, even though there's no controllers out. But go ahead and shut off engine. We should be taking off from right here when a short taxi. Thanks again, Cryptics, for the follow. We're here. All right, shut our flight directors off. Taxi light can come off, off. Landing lights are off. Runway turn-off lights are off. Go ahead and kill engine number 2. And the beacon light can come off. See if we can get GSX to unload the firefighting and disaster supplies. Omni handling will take care of that. Didn't do too bad of a parking job for having no marshaller. All right, let's see how we did. Flew out of Lisbon. Nice quick taxi out. Did a straight push or pull actually, and then taxied out. Had a nice little scenic tour of Lisbon. Very small island, by the way. Did not realize how small that island was. Over Valencia. Over Madrid, and then down to this wonky ass approach. Right turn, right turn. They wanted us to go all the way out here. I elected just to turn to final and come in here. Landed right pretty much on the markers at 397 according to Levitex. We'll take that every day. We don't have a pilot's life to take a gander of. That over there. Only other thing I want to check, guys, I want to see how we did with the world relief. There's 262 tons that were delivered before we got there. And now there's 509 tons, 13 flights. So, what did we get? What did we get? Sky Command. What's interesting is my mom knows you're taken. Something about you willing to share something. What's going on, Sky? Welcome in, man. We made about $42,000 on that flight. We just went from 140,014, 140,014. And we went up to 182,310 because we flew the 777. Nice. Good stuff. All right, well, these guys are working. I'm going to go ahead and kick out this next sim brief. 349. This thing is saying make this 410. Out of here, bud. Great. Flight was good, studio. Flight was really good. Landing was a little hard, but the approach was really neat. This is a 36-minute flight, so this is perfect. 36-minute flight. I'll take it. Now we're going up to Porto, Porto, Portugal. And I believe we actually got a FS Hub achievement for landing here, too. And we got a flag for Portugal. Here, with the new one. Levitexing. Get volanting on the vertical streams. Good. Get a Levitex going on the gaming rig. All the things, man. All the things. Still says it's an A350. It's definitely not an A350. I don't know why it says 857FD. Fix that. Had the last flight showing that we flew an A350. We didn't do that. These guys should be pretty much done. And then we will kick out. We're still going to be Wolf 343. Let me pre-file this. Whoa, whoa, watch the engine, guy. Runway 35, I think we'll just do an RNAV in. A pretty damn tailwind. $17 then. Zulu. Add no. Pretty simple. Seemingly simple. We're actually going to get a nice 180-degree tour of Porto on the approach. I could be wrong, but I think we're actually going to. No, not quite. We're almost going into Spain, or into France. But suffering succotash is exactly it. All right, cool. Let's get this thing fired up. Let's get it loaded up. Electronic flight bag. Request new data. Boop, boop, boop. Right up there. Weight and balance. Import. Cargo level of 100%. Nice. Go ahead and have GSX Lotus. Deboarding is completed. Hawksgirl, did you check your Discord messages from Pontiac? All right, route request, sim brief. I only, oh, you only sent it to my Discord. I gotcha. I scoured Discord, but didn't realize it was a DM. Well, no, you don't even worry about it now. He didn't even send it. He said he sent it. Wolf 343, route requesting. We'll be out of here in no time. Very, very easy plane to set up. Load it. Save it. Wolf 343, departure runway. Gonna be 02, same one we landed on. We're going out on the exit. IXI. No transition. Index arrival is going to be the Able 3T. Have Zulu 17. Adnov transition. Able 3 Tango. Cool. Route. Activate. Execute. Cool. You now have a DM.
This parking is too small for
Cargo loading is in progress. Very nice. All right, perfect it. 0 fuel weight. 517. Cost index is all there. Go ahead and accept all this. Cool. Should have plenty of runway here for everything we got to do. We almost take off a space shuttle from here. The 02. Dry import. Dry takeoff 2. Flaps 5. Takeoff 2. Guy config off. That's the weight. Import the weather. We good. Flaps 5 and 186.5. D rate of 2. Cell temps 48. Cool. D rate to 2. Cell temp 48. Flaps 5. DG. 6.6. Does that jive? That jive. Yes. 157, 157, 158. 157, 158. Close enough. Set. Good to go. Index. Set that there. Let's make sure we don't have any discons. We do not. Welcome in all. Happy Friday. Probably getting close to Saturday for some of you. I wanted to get a stream in because I don't think I'm going to be here much this weekend. There's a slight chance of a Sunday night stream, but route data, wind data. I got to get some water. Execute. Wind is in. We're squawking 1, 2, 3, 4 as we would. Rudder trim. Good there. Zeroed out. One 1013. That's what we have. That's what we have. Barrel reference is all set. Minimums. We get up there. 351 feet barrow. Oh, wow, 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 wow. Wrong way, guy. Come on, man. There we go. 351. Altimeter set. We can go terrain. Here we'll go weather. Graphics on both. Flight directors on. Auto throttles are armed. Togas are set. Speed selector 158 plus 210. 60. The runway heading 02 is 025. Set. Pre-select VNAV and LNAV, or LNAV and VNAV reversed. Modes are set. Autopilot disengage is, the bar should be up. Heading selector set. Altitude selector. That's set. Oxygen mask is good. Heaters, nav, all that's good. Standby instruments are all set. Auto brake selector to rejected takeoff. Brake lever's good. Flaps lever's good. Squawking mode Charlie. We're good. Waiting on these jokers to load the plane. Step back out here. They're done on that side. Oh, have they even started on this side yet? Come on, guys. All right, I'll be right back. I'm going to go grab some water, guys, and be right back. Oh, yeah. Forgot about this. Even go. These guys done? This is great. I think they're all done.
This parking is too small for your aircraft.
Boarding is completed.
This parking is too small for your aircraft.
Not too small. You just loaded me, guy. Calm down. We're good. We are good. All right. B4 start. APU is on. External power we never turned on. Hydraulic panel we never shut off. Primary, all those are good. Those are on. Seatbelt signs to auto. No electronics. Fuel pumps are good. Let's turn the beacon on. Let those guys know we are ready to go.
This parking is too small for your aircraft.
Stabilizer trim.
Hello, Captain. We are ready for pushback.
5. Gotta get that white line back up to 5.
Departure checks completed. Bypass pin inserted.
Thank you. that good? Right there. What's happening there? Close our doors. We never did set the chocks. Bad. Close all doors. Such a doll.
Locking gear.
All right. Close the doors now. We had an issue with all the doors before. Close the doors now. Close everything. We are going to want to go very quick flight. We will go nose left, tail right. Do take a while. That one's opening. Those are opening. Cycled them way too much. That one's closing. All right. Close these two now, please. And ridiculous amounts of time on doors. Lights on. What's going on, everybody? Welcome in. Getting ready to get out of here.
Release parking brakes, please.
Let's arm all of the doors now. All right, now we're good.
Commencing push. All engines clear. Start at will.
Start up engine number 2. Get active skying again here. I don't know if it's this clear over there or pretty crazy. We're only going up to 22,000 feet. That's it. They're gonna hook us around, they should put us on this taxiway right here. We're going that way and then taking off.
Please set parking brake.
Setting the brake.
Unlocking gear.
Flaps 5. 5 or 15. We're at flaps 5. Speed brake is down. These jokers are done. We're out of here.
Tow truck disconnected. Bypass pin removed. Left is clear, right is clear.
I don't think this is the one that I had the scenery for. I have a scenery for Porto, I think. No, I don't think... I think this is stock scenery here. That, though. That taxi sign? Taxiway sign? Give it a little depth. Like it. I like it. And we'll throw that photo up on Elevatex. Just pretty damn cool. Okay. Let's get our second engine started. Stabilizer trim is good. Got all the doors done. Did all that. Taxi light can come on. Let's do that checklist, otherwise it's going to yell at us again. Oh. Checklist is good. UL. Engine number 1. They're almost out of here. Matter of fact, yeah. APU off. Auto brake is set. Flaps are good. Flight controls are checked. Pushback tog's gone. Taxi light is on. We're ready to rock. Gonna make a hard left here. Perfect. We're gonna have a perfect timing here. I was thinking I was gonna go until about midnight and be right around the same, be landing right around the time, right around midnight. Got somebody on final here? I think we do. I haven't heard any call outs or anything. Probably would have been a good call, somebody to maybe make a... Or is that a UFO? There's currently no one in on VATSIM. But there is definitely someone here. Let's see. It's another FedEx something or other with engines flying everywhere. Alright, landing lights on. As soon as he's vacated, we're out of here. Joint traffic. Yeah, they, I think they have, the FS hub, I believe, has, because we're using, the joint, you know, the, whatever that is, the, joint FS 24 or whatever. Yeah, I think that's exactly what it is. Be nice if you can communicate with them, though, because I don't think you can. But I think it is joint FS 24. I don't know if he's vacated or I really don't want to No, he's still on the runway. Get off the runway, guy. Come on, man. You're going the wrong way. Alright, he's done. He's out. Alright, let's go.
Airspeed's alive.
Downward pressure on the yoke. Set. Pressure off.
V1.
Rotate.
Rotate.
Positive rate of climb.
Gears up. Flaps coming up. And flaps are clean. See you later, bye. And what did I say before we do this again? Our 22,000 feet is where we're going. Ruby, do you fly for in FS Economy? Do you fly not FS Economy? Do you fly in FS Hub, or are you partaking in this in these events or anything? Appreciate you hanging out for as long as you did. Brakes are off. Standard altimeter. Climbing through 6,000. Taxi light can come off. Didn't I? I don't have my strobe on. Damn it. Yeah, the join FS, I did not realize it was traffic injection, to be honest with you. It's on that FS Hub network, but I guess it does inject traffic. That's cool. Quick flight here. Looks really good. We'll probably fly tomorrow. Working late, so I thought I would watch as I enjoy it. Nice, nice. Well, if you want to join the Discord, you're more than welcome to. If you post pictures and stuff, feel free to jump into the Discord. Answer the there's 3 questions there, just to make sure you're not a bot, which I know you're not, and jump in and don't forget to assign your channels on the channels and roles area. But any pictures you take, or any pictures like screenshots or whatever, feel free to throw it in there. If you got questions, we got a few real-world pilots that hang out in there as well. But definitely jump in. Found Join FS interesting when I saw it. Yeah, it is pretty neat, and there's a new one out for 24. I was using the 2020 version in 24, and it felt very choppy, and I didn't even realize they had a brand new one out. Yeah, it's it's actually Join FS 24, FS 2024, and yeah, it's all. I had no idea. It's part of the it's part of the Aeroconomy. They were pushing it pretty hard, to try it out. So. Right, we are well on our way here. The whole flight is very quick. when we land in Porto, we'll be coming in. Oh, nice. We're going to be coming in from the north, and we'll be making a turn to the. We'll be exiting right, and the cargo area is like right there. Good. File my flight plan. That's in. Somebody else just appeared. So it'll be interesting to see how much we make off of this next one. Well, made $40-some thousand for a hour and a half flight. We gotta get over here. Hawks Girl and I gotta go take a flight. We gotta get over there. Gotta get over there. What do you do for work, Ruby? You don't mind me asking. Really wish I knew what that audio skip was. An author. Oh, nice. Nice. That's cool. You'd get along with my wife well. Hawks Girl, there's a magazine home stuff author in the YouTube chat. My wife's over on the Twitch chat, Ruby Hawks Girl 49. Pays the bills. That's good. What's wrong with that? Definitely got to get over to Portugal and Spain. The wife, once we get the kids through college, we're going over to Europe for like a month. Edward Martin, late night streamer. What's he up to? How you doing, man? Yeah, we doing I had a whole bunch of stuff going on this whole bunch of stuff going on tonight. My daughter had a swim meet. I had to be there I had to leave the house at like 4. Swim meet was like from 5 to 7. I got home at 7, so I figured I'd fire up a stream. I didn't really have a ton of time to do it. Plus, I wanted to make sure the sim was running smooth after yesterday's silliness, and so far it is. Still got a couple of audio hiccups, but other than that, I cleared out the cache, and there's some stutters here and there, but nothing like it has been, which is good. Only been going for about 3 hours. Usually I'm middle of the day, streaming 5 and 6 and 7. So. When I finished work, was super tired, went to bed early, so now I'm up early. Yeah, that's the way it works. That is the way it works. tomorrow I have another swim meet. My daughter's got another swim meet tomorrow, and so I'm gonna go to that in the morning. I'm gonna work out in the morning. Yo, Rip Johnny, thanks for the bits, man. Appreciate the 95 bits, bro. Thank ya. So I'm gonna go to this. I'm gonna go to the swim meet in the morning, like 10 o'clock in the morning, and then Sim Gaming Expo is all of their sim pits, their sim racing pits, their flight sim pits, all of those things. They're building those for the expo in 2 weeks. They're building those tomorrow and Sunday, so I'm gonna go help them build tomorrow. I think I'm gonna try to get over there tomorrow. I might have to wait until Sunday, but I'm gonna get over there for sure on Sunday. But I'm gonna try to get over there tomorrow for a couple hours. Then I gotta come back here. I gotta make a dish for a barbecue, and then my daughter's swim barbecue, family barbecue, is tomorrow night. So I won't be around tomorrow. And then Sunday I'm gonna go help them for sure. I'm gonna help them build the remainder of the sim pits, and then from there we will. I'll be back, and I hope to get a stream in Sunday night. We may do the Seattle, the RDU to Seattle flight. That's very possible. I'm not sure yet, but we'll figure it out. This event goes on until they are. This event goes on until they're out of money. I have a feeling they're going to be out of money. I have a feeling they're going to be out of money relatively soon. But that they went through $7 or $5 million in about 18 hours. About 18 hours on the Greek event, and this one seems to be going a little bit faster. So we already have to look at our arrival. We need to be down at 4,000 feet at PR 16. PR 612. This we definitely need to be at 4,000 there, and I'd really like to be at about 210. You have a lot on your plate to do. Scored the full weekend off, so you're going to relax and prepare for your upcoming vacation. Nice, man. Nothing like a pre-vacation, a prep vacation. Nothing wrong with that at all. Yeah, I haven't had a weekend like this in a while. I'm not really, you know, it's not that bad, and it's all good stuff. So it's just gets crazy. All right, Adnov at 4,000. I want to make that a hard 4,000, not above. And then 741, we need to come in at 3,000. Then PR 743 need to be at 2,400. Say 170 at 2,400. And we will probably be on our own speed-wise by then. So, that's being said, we can pop back up here. We can put 2,200 in. No, that's not what I wanted to do. All right. Put VNAV back on. Take us down. I guess we'll start down early. All right. Get our approach 145 on the speed. I'll be fishing for albacore. Nice, man. That's awesome. That'll be great. You'll have a blast with that. Ibanez! What is going on, man? Misbehave B. Unique New York. What's going on? KW for life. Welcome in. We are flying Aeroconomy flights. They did another, likewise, Misbehave B. Stug, what's going on? Welcome in. What's going on, Ibanez? How was, I saw you were, felt bad, man. I saw your frustration with the Phoenix there. Caveman Zelda, what's up? How are you? Welcome in. Welcome in, everybody. What's going on, Unique New York? How you doing? Yeah, so we're flying into Porto right now. We flew from Ibiza to Lisbon, and we're flying from Lisbon up to Porto right now. Mo the Aviator, how goes it? Frustrating to say the least. Yeah. How did your the rest of your flights go? I saw you jumped into. What'd you jump into, the Citation or something? That's about the time I jumped off. I have you up here, but I haven't had a chance to poke around or not. But you did get a flight in and out of Detroit, right? Doing Friday night ops, 750, and then a truck. Oh, you trucked for a bit. Okay, cool, cool. Yeah, this is Aeroconomy's got another. I love finishing a nice steak dinner with port. Yeah, steak sounds good, man. Steak sounds really good. So yeah, we're gonna we just started the descent here. We're about what are we? This was only gonna be about a 150-mile flight, so we just started our descent. We're about 80 miles out. Flying into Portugal, Porto, Portugal. Never flew into Portugal ever. Actually, speaking of, I think I got a achievement for landing in Lisbon. Lisbon landing was a little hard, but not terrible. I did get an achievement. Nice. And we got the Portuguese flag as well. Perfect. We already must have had the Portuguese flag somewhere, because I don't see it anywhere on the bottom here. I think we went to the Azores once. I believe the Azores are Portuguese. Azores. Steak. What's your favorite steak, Unique? I'm a ribeye guy. I like a good marbled, well-marbled ribeye any day. No DayZ tonight, though, huh? You guys were making me want to jump in with you guys. I haven't played DayZ in forever. I played Scum. I was diehard Scum player. I played DayZ quite a bit, but oh, ribeye, nice. Yes, yes, yes. I played DayZ quite a bit. Roscoe and I were playing DayZ a lot, and then when Scum came out, we never looked back. We went over to Scum and we had a ball. Scum was what I started. That's what kicked off my whole streaming career. Really was Scum. That's all I did. There we go. Now we can put 2200 in. Edward Martin. I'll be fishing for albacore in real life with my friends who live in Florida. That's gonna be awesome, man. That's gonna be great. We have a guy in front of us who's going to beat us there on VATSIM. Came from Bremen. Yeah, he's going to be hitting the his final here soon, and then we'll chase him in. We will chase him in. I'm tired, man. What are you up to, Mo? Caveman? Misbehave? Doug? What are you guys up to? KW for life? You guys good? Anybody fly along with Joe? I know Jesus. I think I heard Jesus on the radio there. And Blue. If this event wasn't going on, I was going to jump in, but... oh, yeah, I bet, man. I tell you, when you start having sim hiccups and sim issues like that, too, when you're sitting there, like the other day, you were around, not, doing good, not really up to much, just lounging on the couch. Man, nothing wrong with that. There is so much, like mentally, you're just like, I cannot believe. The other day, it was 2 hours. You know, I was literally, my first flight, I did not get off of I did not get off the ground for literally 2 hours, but joined Joe's stream late, came back from a baseball game. Nice. Yeah, I came back from a swim meet. That's why I was late running around. I'm doing good, Misbehave. Thanks for asking. All is well. Daughter had her first high school swim meet tonight, so that's where I was. She's got her second high school swim meet tomorrow morning at 10, so I'll be heading to that. Ads. That little audio stop. I don't hate that. Thanks for the raid, Joe. I appreciate it, man. We're in the 777 freighter. Again, the role play is that FedEx had a plane in the area, and it was commandeered or donated for a few flights to do the Spain and Portugal Wildfires world event that is being hosted by Aeroconomy and FS Hub right now. So we did the first flight from Ibiza to Lisbon, and we made about $43,000, and we're going to see what we're going to make on this one. This guy is really moving slow. I might have to slow down. Be turning final shortly, but him, he's like right, not far away, but he just seems to be hanging in the sky over there. I'd love to start in Galicia and follow Portugal all the way down and end in Seville or Cadiz, Spain. Yeah, that would be... I was just saying just before you guys came in, I was just saying how much I got to get the wife and I. As soon as we get the kids out of college, out of school and out of college, we're going over there for like... We're going to go over like for a month. Go hang out. Our airport is like right... I believe that's our airport right there. Yes, please, she says. I don't care if we got to get visas. Great food and drink the whole way. Yeah, exactly. This guy must be doing like 104 knots. He's doing 148 ground speed right now. Visas, MasterCards, whatever. Exactly that. Really don't want to extend my downwind if this guy, if we can help it. We should be alright. I'm gonna get a whole loan. Alright, landing lights can come on. Throw the taxi lights on just for fun. Gonna go RT to auto brake 1. I don't even think we calculated the landing. Landing en route. LPPR is where we're going. LPPR information, import aircraft details, flaps config 3 off, all operable, import the weather, calculate it, 9,000 feet. Who dat? Fox Body Lava. Thank you for the follow. Appreciate you. Welcome in. Getting ready to land in Portugal. Again. Our airport is right there off the nose, right there. There's somebody coming in on final over there. On VATSIM. So we are, Joe, when you guys are on VATSIM on, in Europe, what do you guys just call out? Because there's no CTAF over there, right? Do you just call it out on, like make your call outs on Unicom? Mo, you out? Sorry, man. I got to step away. Have a good night. All right, man. Thanks, Mo. Thanks for coming in. Yeah, just call it out on Unicom. Okay, gotcha. This guy is really hanging in there slow. I got to slow down. He's got, literally has a ground speed of 148 knots. He's been on this final approach. He's 144 knots right now. He's like right over here. $2,000 feet. I haven't heard him say anything. Nor do I see him. But he is literally like right over there. I also don't see him on CTAF. A 140 knot, 30 mile final. Exactly. That's the way I used to fly, though. I'm not judging, but that's the way I used to fly. I had a worry that I was never gonna be able to slow down. Who dat? I do not see this guy at all over there. Discret Gaming, thanks for the follow. I don't know if that's discreet and you had to do what I had to do with my name, like Nate Wolf is probably discreet. Brr. I think you're safe to turn base. Well, I'm on the RNAV, so I got another you know, I'm on the RNAV, so I'm all right. You're right, though. I probably can. You are correct. It's pronounced discreet. I appreciate you coming in, man. Welcome in. Come back around, and we got this European approach, so. All right, 1013 is the QNH. When did that come back? There we go. We're making our turn here shortly. Welcome in all. Welcome in. Ready to land in Porto, Portugal. The other thing I'm not getting is auto ATC over in Europe. That's the second time outside the U.S. that I've flown and not gotten I've not gotten auto ATC like squawk codes and things like that. This is beautiful over here. All right, 145, flaps 30. Porto Tower, Wolf Air 343 is turning on about a 15-mile final for runway 17. Porto traffic. Who dat? Airbus A350 pilot. Welcome in. Don't judge me if you're really a pilot, man. Just kidding. You can judge me all you want. As long as I get to judge you when I can take you into a fire, you can judge me all you want. Go back to managed. Seven's a good choice too. I enjoy the 777. I just got the 350 the other day. Actually, I had a 737 IRL pilot gifted it to me, and I flew it for the first time. It was a crash in my sim, and I flew it for the first time the other day and had a blast with it. I got my first long hauls in a pilot's life scheduled here in the next couple of days. Seattle to Taiwan and back.
2,500.
All right. Let's get our game face on here. Thanks for the first time chat, A350. My aerocraft. we? This is 170. We definitely do not want 170. About that. A little low. Sounds like a plan. It can, yeah, it is, definitely can be hard on, a hard hit. I'm getting a new rig here in the next couple of weeks, so I'm hoping to be in that thing a lot more. Cargo area is off to the right. Got the pappies. A little hill here. I think that's going to be a little bit misleading.
400. 300. Approaching minimums. 200. Minimums. 100. 50. 30. 20. 10.
Take that. Thank you, Ibanez. Thank you, misbehaved. Discreet. Appreciate it. Doug, thank you very much. Thank you, thank you. And cargo is right over here. Eagles up. What's going on, man? Welcome in. Thanks for the first time chat. So this is a Frio scenery on flightsim.to. And we're going to go ahead and say that DHL is the recipient, even though it's a competing airline. They're the recipient of these disaster goods for the wildfires that are burning up here in the hills. And we're doing the FS Hub World event that is based upon supplying. I haven't cleaned up my whole damn aircraft yet. Based upon supplying disaster relief supplies and things to the wildfire area. So, hello, there we go. Who dat? Eagles up. Thanks for the follow. Taxi lights on. Strobe light can come off. We did shut our brake off. Spoilers down, flaps are up. Great landing. Oh, thanks. Thanks, A350. I appreciate it. You missed, you might not want to come back too often. It's not usually like that. But, not that I want to scare you off or anything, but most of the time it's like I say, I strive for, pseudo-professional, as much as I can, being a retired fireman and never being a pilot before in my life, but it typically ends up with subpar gameplay, if not downright terrible. That's typically how it is, but I mean, I'm here for it. But I appreciate that. So yeah, this is a flightsim.to Frio scenery here. Ah, thanks, Discreet. I appreciate it. Love the attitude. I'll definitely stick around. I still got both engines on, I think. Yup. Belt signs can come off for the one person back there in the jump seat. Taxi light can come off. We can shut off engine number 1 as well. Oh, the APU's not on. See? See what I mean? Terrible. Ground service. Set the chocks. Request ground power. Get the ground power on and pretend that never happened. In case somebody ran out and got a drink or something. Now you, it all just looks normal. We're here. Actually, a pretty nice scenery. Look at the fire engine out. Deboard us, my friends. Deboard us.
The boarding requested.
Ground force. Why the hell not? Come on. Get this stuff off of here. Let's see how we did. Got a Levitex here. Did a real quick flight. It was like 100 and some miles. This cool ass screenshot. Nice little climb out, up and over. Flew over here and made a nice 180-degree turn behind somebody. Unique's right. I definitely could have flipped it around and made a quicker approach, but we were pretty much right on the markers and close to center line at a 279 at 1.16 Gs. So I'll take those, man. I will take those every day of the week. My last one was a little hard. It was double that. I got a 301 in landing rate manager. Those guys are jerks. But see how we did in FS Hub. Which career application am I using? This one is Aeroconomy, Eagle, and I'll show you what we'll do a quick recap of what it is. What it is? It's so I have been using from the start. I've been using FS Hub from the start to track most of my flights since I started getting back into serious flight simming and stuff. So I've been using FS Hub, and for a long time they've had this Aeroconomy application that has been coming. We got $20-some thousand for that 100-mile flight, guys. That's sick. $21,000, and then the other one was $47,000, and then Wolf Air made $5,000 of that in 2000. So Wolf Air made a good chunk of change too. But yeah, so this is good. I hit the goal. I was hoping to get to 200,000, and we did it in 2 flights. Awesome. But at any rate, this is Aeroconomy, and it's through FS Hub. Well, what they're doing is for premium members of FS Hub. So if you own a VA, or you can get in here, and your VA, you can basically fly for these events that they're doing, and basically get a head start on making money. And then so their role play that they have going on right now is this virtual wildfire event, and they did one last weekend in Greece, for the Greece wildfires, and you flew around a couple islands in Greece, and the larger the airplane, the more capacity that you had, whether that be a Kodiak, you could fly in a Kodiak with 8 people in the plane, or 1,200 pounds of cargo, or you could fly in with a 777 with 150,000 pounds of cargo, and then it's all scaled on how they're going to pay you. Now, in this thing, there's supposed to be, or there will be, they're working on, they're going to have you're going to have the virtual airlines, which we already have. I believe all of the virtual airlines on FS Hub are all, they're all apart already. Yeah, it's new. It's they just started the chatter about it, and then they also have, to go with all this, they have their Aeroconomy app, and this is going to be available to everyone, I believe, on September 1st, so in a week. And now they have their Aeroconomy app, and you can go and fly based on whatever you want. Like I have my hangar here, so only show jobs in my hangar. These are, I set up my hangar to have only the planes that I like flying or want to fly. So they pharmaceuticals consignments, EasyJet passenger service, aircraft repo, and you have to go, and you can, the Quest Kodiak, you can, if you want this job, you can go do an aircraft repo and fly that job and get paid that money. But can you do anything with your bank balance, or is it just a leaderboard? Right now, Discreet, it is only a leaderboard. They're talking about stock exchange investments. You're buying businesses, you're buying hotels, and all of that stuff is supposed to influence the economy. You can buy industry, and if depending on how much cargo you're bringing into your hub or your area, it's how much cargo is going to be able to go out, and how many, like there's a whole micro economy behind the whole thing. And I strongly suggest you guys go check out the FS Hub Discord. And but like right now, we actually own a virtual building with an address in Nashville, and that's where Wolf Air's headquarters is going to be. It's really they've been talking about this thing for many years. Like, they were supposed to launch it, and these guys are busy. They got full-time jobs too, but they have they've been talking about it. I think they were supposed to launch like the first iteration of Aeroconomy. I want to say it was like New Year's Day of like 2 years ago, and they're just now getting it to the point where you're actually making money for more than just the daily flight challenges on FS Hub, because the daily flight challenges on FS Hub used to be the only way to make money in Aeroconomy, and that's recently changed. But yeah, I'll be doing some videos about it, doing a bunch of different, just yapping about it. I have a series going on right now. The only reason it's like right now, episode 1 was the Greek wildfires. That was the last episode. And then we just did episode 2, which was this one, the Portuguese in Spain. I've done one flight in using the app. I've done one flight, maybe a couple of flights. An airline. I did a 737 flight from Costa Rica up to Dulles, I think. But yeah, so I mean, there's just there's a lot of potential there. I think it's going to be really cool. I'm looking forward to it. I'm a career mode nut. I love it. I wish there was more to APL, and I think that APL has kind of gotten themselves into a stagnant point where there's really just not much to do. I enjoy it. I have 55 episodes going on in my series for APL, but it seems like there's no economy there. Like, there's really not a lot going on after you get your, you make your captain, you do your thing. There's just nothing else to do. But I also think there's a balance with that new Fly the Line that came out. I don't want a career mode that is going to be another job for, like, I don't want a virtual job, like something that I'm gonna have to like take a vacation from because it stresses me out that I can't fly today. Like, I don't need that. So there, I think there's kind of a little balance. I don't want to be like, you know, deciding what wallpaper I want in my virtual house like The Sims. I don't need that. But you know, like I don't know. I think there's a little happy medium here with Aeroconomy, but that's just my opinion on it. That's it, guys. I think I'm gonna wrap it up here. I have a swim meet to hit in the morning. I got to get a workout in before that. Yeah, for sure. Dailies and games are getting out of hand. Yeah, yeah, right. Anybody on, guys? I know Ibanez jumped over. Let me do my thank yous. Ruby May Allen, thank you very much for the sub over on YouTube. There were several people that subscribed on YouTube during the stream. If you did not get an alert, it's because your subscriptions are set for private. Thanks everybody who hung out over in Beam as well. Cryptics, Foxbody Lava, Discreet Gaming, A350 Pilot, and Eagle. Thank you for the follows over on the Twitch side. Johnny, Rip Johnny, thank you for the 95 bits. And Ibanez, thank you again very much for the raid. Edward, thank you for hanging out as well. Let me see who's on. Is there anybody on? Anybody got any ideas? Glad that landing, glad the landing went well. Thanks, Misbehaved. I appreciate you hanging out as well. Fearless is playing. What's he doing? Schedule 1? You know what? Let's go hit schedule. Yeah, thanks, Ruby. I appreciate it. Definitely do that. Guys, here's our Discord link if you guys want it. I'll drop it just before we go here. Discord. We do, you know, feel free to drop all your flights, drop screenshots, drop whatever you want in there. We got the real pilots that do hang out and do their thing. So, thanks A350. I appreciate you. Cool Joe. Cool Joe. I think we're gonna hit Fearless, guys. Fearless is I don't get to rate him much. He's on late all the time, so send the crew over to Fearless. You guys enjoy your day. Fearless is a good dude. His name's Mike. Big crew with good crew with Unique and Joe and the community. I met him through there. Emo, all those guys. So enjoy your night, guys. Thank you very much for hanging out. Thanks everybody who did follow and subscribe or just chilled and lurked. Cool. Thank you very much. And I will see you guys soon. Probably won't be tomorrow. Very possibly Sunday. If not Sunday, definitely Monday. We will see you guys on the next one. Enjoy your night. Get some rest. And we'll yap at you soon. Who just followed? Somebody just followed. Her Smack over on Beam just followed. Thank you very much for the follow over there. We're just wrapping up. Appreciate the follow. Stug. See you later, guys. Peace.
If you package this in jars, she'll break it down so you don't have to buy the bags.
Yo, Nate with a raid of 15 viewers. How y'all doing? Welcome, Raiders. We're playing some Schedule 1 with Danger Zone Demo.
Would love to get a
Hope you had a fantastic stream, Nate. You're playing some Flight Simulator tonight? FS 2024. Let's go. You know, I gotta get